All right, hey everyone. So I'm going to show you the next step in this process. So you created your skull sketch to kind of give you an idea of what kind of shapes you need to make to create your skull. So you kind of created a hot air balloon shape, an upside down heart, and then I would actually kind of compare these to like rounded off upside down triangles. Okay. So now the next step is to do your scratch art. Okay. And first I'm going to ask you to make a little mini example. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of paper and you're going to press hard with crayon. Okay. And you're gonna do just warm colors, okay? So warm colors to cover the surface. So remember, warm colors are gonna be pink, red, yellow, and orange, okay? Any shade of those. And you wanna press hard or else this is not going to work, okay? All right. And then this is again a little practice piece. So after you create just a small area with the warm colors, you're gonna go over it with some nice dark blues and purples, okay? You can do the whole thing in one dark blue, or you can do different kinds of blue, or different kinds of purple. And if you find that it's not very dark when you go over it, like that one was not very dark, you might want to go back in over it again with a nice darker hue of blue or purple. Okay, hue is the color. Okay, so once you get this far, if you're in the classroom, you guys are going to use scratchers, okay? If you're not in the classroom, you can use a toothpick, an old pen, a paper clip, a needle, anything with a point that will scratch, okay? So you might have to search around for a little bit before you find something that works for you, okay? And then you're gonna make a little practice Day of the Dead skull, okay? So you're gonna make that hot air balloon shape, okay? And then the upside down heart, and then the rounded off triangles. Now you're going to notice if you're using something like a needle or a paper clip, you might not have as much control as you want, okay? And remember how we said our slogan this year is make it work? Really is our slogan because this is not an ideal situation, okay? So once you create those different kinds of shapes, you can experiment with scratching away the entire shape, see how hard it is, how easy it is, okay? Remember, this is practice, okay? So it's just to kind of get an idea of how it's going to feel to make your big piece. Okay. And since it's a small design, it's going to be even harder than when you create your big design because you have to do tiny little details, okay? So then I want you to practice making different types of lines and shapes, patterns, floral designs, designs from nature, spider webs, okay? A lot of times you'll notice the eyes have petals around them. So I'm gonna put some petals around my eyes. Okay, so just to show you again, here's my little example piece. One that's already finished. Okay, and now I'm gonna go ahead and make a big piece with the crayons. So what I did was I laid down all warm colors underneath these cool colors, like I did for my practice. And then I put dark blues and dark purples over it. And so now I'm ready to create my finished skull for Day of the Dead, okay? Now I'm not gonna do the whole thing on the screen right now. And actually, I think I prefer working with a paper clip. So I'm gonna work with a paper clip. Again, if you're at school, you're probably gonna have a nice scratcher to use, so I envy you. And you're gonna start out by making your hot air balloon shape. Okay. Then your, oops, ooh, be so much easier to use a scratcher. But again, make it work. Okay. Our upside down heart. Our rounded off triangles. Okay. And then continue on creating your design. I'll show you the finished piece in the last video. Happy art making!